Hey guys, welcome back to Quest for Glory 5. Let's take a look at the notice board and see if there's been any updates standing after Destiny. We've completed that. The Rite of Courage has also been completed. We went to Hades and we brought back the water from the River Styx. Island news, 4th Dragon Pillar. With the destruction of yet another Dragon Pillar, it is obvious that someone is attempting to destroy Silmaria. As well, legends say that if the Dragon of Doom is released, it cannot again be bound by magic. A large reward is posted for the capture of the perpetrator. The Rite of Courage, we've completed that, and then the Rite of Peace begins. Competitors must find the sunken city of Atlantis and convince the Tritons and their queen to agree to a peace treaty between Silmaria and Atlantis. So I do want to go to the Apothecary. Let's talk to Wolfie first, see if he's got any news. He usually has quite a bit to say.
Namaste, my friend. It is exceedingly happy you have made me, for I have had a chance to do a thing I love very much. This is a good thing. Wagging my tail I am to see you. Happy most am I, for an artist is glad to be making art. The gnome Anne is a very fun person, and she is happy indeed. She is always laughing as I am talking. Painting the land in was a very good thing, I am thinking. Now it is more like gnome Anne. Funny to look at. I used many bright colors to make things like Anne should want. Many people should be coming to see how it is looking, or so it is hoped. Gnome Anne is saying that her business is getting so much better because you are here. It is always good to be having a customer who is paid for in advance and cannot run off taking all the towels. I am most happy that you are noticing my work. It is an artist's pleasure to hear about his art. It was good to be seeing you. I am perhaps going to the inn more. Perhaps I shall see you there sometime.
Okay. Let's head into the magic shop as well. Talk with Chakra. See if he has any news.
The Archmage Erasmus has been drugged. No one has been able to bring him out of his sleep. Forgive my manners today. I am distracted by what has happened to Erasmus. You are very welcome here. I tried many spells to awaken Erasmus, but he remains asleep. I don't understand what is going on here. Why harm Erasmus this way? It bothers me greatly that I cannot seem to do anything about this situation. I do not like feeling helpless. Erasmus seems to be sleeping peacefully, but he cannot be awakened. Neither my spells nor Julinar's healing have had any effect. If Fenris were not there to help him, Erasmus could very well sleep himself to death. Fortunately for Erasmus, Fenris casts most of the household spells himself. Fenris is very upset, but he can keep the house afloat as long as Erasmus is alive. Fenris does not want to think what will happen if Erasmus does die. Fenris suspected that Erasmus was drugged when Erasmus fell asleep in the middle of drinking tea while playing a magical game. Erasmus loves games and is a keen competitor, so Fenris knew something was wrong with the tea. Fortunately, Fenris prefers root beer. Be careful. There are many forms of danger, and some may be as innocent in appearance as a cup of tea. Farewell.
Okay. The assassin is still out there somewhere. Let's buy some chocolates from this guy.
Oh, friend of my people. It is...
So, yeah, we can give maybe give these to Arana.
May your...
Let's grab some chocolates. Head over here, grab some flowers as well. Maybe grab a couple of bouquets of flowers. I do want to give that Black Lotus flower
Good to see you
here
again.
to Salim. Any news, Juliana?
Welcome back. Is there any way in which we can help you? I am well, thanks to you and Salim. Business has been very strong lately. Sadly, it is this way only because of the evil events here in Silmaria. It would please me more to have fewer, but happier patrons.
You're always welcome here. Julinar and I wouldn't have even met if you hadn't helped us find each other. We're selling all kinds of healing pills and poison cure pills these days. I kinda wish people would go back to just needing the stamina pills for dates to have a cosmic time out there.
Okay, let's give him this.
Oh, Black Lotus. Pretty. I've always wanted to gather one of these magic flowers. I'll get right to work adding it to my poison cure pills. That's homeopathics for you.
And we also want to give him the water from the River Leth.
Purest river water, just like nature made it. This should be just the ticket for curing Erasmus and Chakra. Right, Julinar, my sweet?
I do not think that even the waters of Lethe can bring them out of their coma. But it will let them sleep properly, and in time, the drug will cleanse itself from their bodies. Thank you for bringing us the Lethe water.
Okay, so they've got a bit to work on there, adding that to their poison cure pill. Let's get out of here and head back down, see if Folos has got any tips for us about going to Atlantis. Then we'll go and see the famous adventurer again. We already did read the book about the swimming, so we should have the swimming skill. Yeah, swimming is still 100, so that's fine.
Got to really learn how to tread water for this rite, don't you? I'm surprised to see you still around, considering the last rite. I learned to swim from the famous adventurer. He gave me a book about it. Those Tritons are bad news. Even if you don't drown trying to fight them, they got spells and everything. They're supposed to talk to the fish and get them to help them too. Most people just drown though. I bet you can do this one. Don't know how, but I'm sure you'll win. You better, or we might get stuck with a woman as king of Silmaria.
You practice your swimming lessons? Sounds like they are going to come in handy for you. I've been thinking about your next rite. Reminds me of some good times I had a long time ago. Kinda wish I was going with you. Hippolyta, that's her name? The Queen, I mean. She and I, well, we had some times together. She called me Silvertongue. She'll remember me. If you're going to Atlantis, you better find a way to breathe water. No way you can get there without drowning otherwise. I'll let you in on some well-kept secrets because I know you're a good guy. Atlantis isn't out in the middle of the sea. It's right smack dab in the middle of the island of Skyrus, in the lake in the center of the island. Tough getting there, though. Those Tritons guard those waters pretty thoroughly. Well, there are a few secret panels I found in Atlantis. The last side panel of the first sections of the wall had a small secret passage. Got me past a guard, if I recall right. Then there was a big circular tower with a shell on it. Yeah, it had a secret passage on the side that led directly to the throne room. You gotta be very sneaky to use them, though. The Tritons will be doing their best to kill all intruders.
Okay.
If you think of it, you might take the Queen some flowers. Tell her they were from me. She might like that.
Okay. So secret panels in Atlantis. We need to watch out for that. Shall I just go back to the inn, talk to Anne? Do you want to go and see Arana? Yeah, let's head back. Oh, there's something for us on the seat here. A chocolate box. You picked up a box of chocolates. This candy has the odor of overripe fruit. Okay, should I be suspicious about this box of chocolates?
Oh, you've got a girlfriend. I thought we were going steady, Freddy. Are you trying to make me jealous? I cook for you, I clean up after you, and what thanks do I get? You drop me for a girl half my age and twice my height. That's gratitude for ya. My heart is broken, you two-timer. I bet you flirt with all the girls. She sent you a box of chocolates. A big, really big guy came in and handed me a note that said, Candygram for Hero. The other side said, Love, Elsa. I put it in your room. Why is this Elsa chick sending you stuff? She got the hots for you.
Love Elsa.
Love me and leave me. That's the way with you? Remind me never to fall for you again.
So if this is Love Elsa, it could have been Minos trying to poison me. So maybe he's the one who's been doing that. Let's take these chocolates over and get them analysed at the Apothecary's. Okay, so just over here, let's head inside.
Good to see you again.
Just chopping off these chocolates.
Thanks. I bet this'll really hit the spot for the late-night munchies.
You explain that you believe this chocolate is drugged.
Oh, then I guess they give me the munchies instead of fixing them. That's not so good. I'll have to check these things out. I'll let you know what I learn about them.
Okay, so he's got 3 things to work on now: the black lotus flower, the Lethia water, and the box of chocolates. I'll come back later and see if there's any update. I do want to go to Silence Island. See what's happening over there. Then we'll go over and see Irana. We can't go to Atlantis yet because I don't have any way to breathe underwater. Just waiting for this gondola. Do. Let's jump in. Change the spell to the Force Bolt. Let's do that. I've still got some spell on me. I don't know what that is. It hasn't dissipated yet. Pass through the opening in the Science Institute. Let's go talk to the scientist. Oh, that's a bit suspicious. He's not there. Let's go and use this panel up here that Gort was protecting. Seems to be missing now as well. So at the beginning of the game we did complete the science test and got the password. This time around it was pizza. It does change, so it's not always the same.
You should not have done that! You are not yet mentally prepared for the marvels that science reveals within its secret lab. Please go away! I was just doing some minor adjustments on Gort. He was starting to act a bit heroic, and that would be most unwise. Science should be cautious, not foolhardy. Gort is now completely waterproof. He should have no problem seeking Atlantis, assuming that it exists, of course. Science shall rule Silmaria whether Silmaria wishes it or not. Too long it has suffered from superstitious poppycock under the domination of the so-called wizards. With those charlatans properly drugged, we scientists will reign supreme. Some people might object to having a reanimated dead creature for a king. However, Gort shall be guided by my scientific genius, and such superstitious prejudice shall be eliminated. You have not yet proved yourself worthy of the knowledge of this laboratory. Kindly forget that you have seen this. By the way, try not to mention the fact that Gort isn't quite human. Some people just won't understand. It shall be our little secret. Oh, and that bit about the drugged wizard? Forget you heard that. Why don't you? That's a good lad.
Okay, Gort is getting an upgrade. Presumably so he can swim underwater. Let's head back to the inn. And we do want to get to Atlantis before him. First, we need to go and see Arana. So quickly out here to the hot air balloon. Oops.
Welcome to my new home. As you can see, I am starting to make this island into a place of peace and beauty. I thank you deeply for restoring me to life. It is an incredible joy to be alive after all those years trapped in darkness and then drifting in Hades. These are lovely. What a shame that they had to be killed for me to be able to appreciate their beauty. Still, their seeds will grace my garden. My thanks to you. I can tell by your seriousness that something is on your mind. What troubles you so, my friend? I have taken some time to learn more about this place of islands and sea. There is much unhappiness and danger here. It saddens me to know that the beauty of this area is so marred. In my endless sleep, I too dreamed of you. It gave me great comfort to know that someone was there who cared about me. Atlantis was a land of wizards and users of magic. It sunk into the sea eons ago when by their magics they released a dragon-like creature of fire and destruction. Some were able to survive by transforming themselves into sea creatures. I have heard that the city is protected by water and by land, though it lies in the depths. All that live there have magic still, and guard their city well. You will need to swim a long time if you are to go to Atlantis. I shall make you a gift. Take this, and you shall breathe the water as if it were air. Send the message of peace with Silmaria.
Okay, thank you.
What is this? Ah, a gift of bonbons. I cannot remember when I last enjoyed such a pleasure. My thanks to you. You have been more than generous with all that you have given me. I thank you for my life, as well as these gifts.
Okay. So, back to the balloon, and we'll go back to the inn, sleep for the night, and then head off to Atlantis in the morning. Okay, it's just, oops. Just getting dark.
Talk
Any
about
news,
flower
Anne?
power. It's the man of the hour. You're a blossom. Cauliflower! I didn't believe you at first, but you exceeded my expectations. I'm in the bloom of health and just dandy, Lion. With all those flowers growing outside, the place looks positively blooming, Dale. It has to be seed to be believed. The magic worked just fine, and it all stems from you. Have a good daisy.
Okay.
You! Wake up! I need to speak with you.
Elsa's here.
I am being watched, so I had to make certain no one sees me speaking with you. I believe that my sponsor Minos is behind all of the problems in Silmaria. He acts kind to me, but I do not trust him. He knows too much about what is going on here. I also know he does not like you very much at all. It would not surprise me if the assassin tries to kill you next. You are the biggest threat to Minos. You may be the next king here. Are you always so polite to someone who breaks into your bedroom, or only to the women who do so? Make no mistake, I will do everything I can to become king here. However, I will do this the right way, the proper way. I will earn the kingdom fairly, or I will not accept the title. You and I may be allies, but we are also competitors. The best of us will rule Silmaria, and I believe that will be me. I believe that Minos wishes to be king of Rite. His family once ruled this island, and he believes that he should as well. He is trying to use me to gain control of the kingdom, but he is learning that I do not follow orders very well. I'm not such a good little girl as he first believed. I have not had the pleasure to see the assassin, but I am looking forward to the meeting. I too carry antidote, and I'm very capable of making him pay for the deaths he has brought here. I must be very cautious. I cannot be seen speaking with you again. If Minos suspects that I am working with you rather than against you, I think both of us will be the target of the assassin. Minos was not pleased that I aided you with the Hydra. He has invested a lot of money in getting me here. He wants me to win by any means possible. I just wished you to know my suspicions in case I am killed. If I cannot prove that Minos is guilty, then you must do so. You are correct. I must be returning to Minos' ship before I am missed. I will see you in the Hall of Kings. Take care.
Okay. Right, let's go. So we need to get there before Elsa and that other creature gets there. So let's quickly head out. I'm gonna skip breakfast and go straight to the hot air balloon. We should have enough gyros to keep us going. So Atlantis is near an island to the southwest. A little bit further than the mansion we went to before. Just down here. Oh, why are you spinning around in circles? What's going on? Okay, so I'm going to save the game because this is quite a bit glitchy. So let's do that and get ready for this. I will need some spells. The open spell would be good. Do I need the trigger spell? I'm not sure. Let's go for definitely the calm spell. I think that's all I need. And I do want to put on the water breathing amulet. Okay. Yeah, this is where things get very, very strange. The game is a bit glitchy. I'm sure this is not supposed to be like this. But anyway, let's cast Open on the door. I'm going to wait for the Tritons to come out. And then cast Calm on them. Try to get through if I can. There we go. You enter the blackness of the tunnel. Fortunately, you see that the passageway walls are luminescent, allowing you to find your way. You feel like you've been swimming for miles and miles along an endless passageway. Suddenly, there is light in the distance, and you quickly make for the exit. I'm just going to save the game on every screen here because it is likely to crash. I'm going to sneak around behind the guards. If we take a look at these panels. Okay, nothing unusual about this one. Nothing unusual about this one. The one in the center. Careful examination of this design reveals that the area has been carefully painted to resemble the rest of the wall. Let's see if we can open it. Okay, and through we go. This passageway is extremely disorientating, so you wind up swimming toward the light. And now we are on the other side, past the guard. Gonna head around this pillar here, and we've crashed. Okay, so that's one crash. Let's see if we can do this again. So through the center panel, please don't crash. Through the tunnel, around this pillar. Come on. No, don't go up. Go around the seaweeds. Oh my goodness. Don't. I think when it goes up, it seems to crash. Let's see if I can get around here. There we go. See if this works. Phew. Alright, quickly save the game again. I'm going to sneak around by the wall. Towards these panels, the famous adventurer did say that there was another secret over here. This panel we can't open because we're not strong enough, but I can use the open spell. I believe it's the center one again, so let's use the open spell here. Should take us directly to the throne room. There we go. Okay, quickly save the game again. We shouldn't get attacked here, so we're just going to go straight down towards the queen. Ugh!
You there, intruder! Come no farther! You have proven yourself powerful. We will listen to what you say. Remember, though, you are outnumbered, and we have great power too. I am Hippolyta, Queen of Atlantis. This is my kingdom that you have invaded. Several months back, my people were attacked by ships sailing from the port of Silmaria. Four-legged wizards would cast spells at Tritons, and the sailors cast nets to drag the seafolk to their deaths. We have retaliated by attacking all ships and boats that we can. We avoid harm by staying deep underwater. We will win this war. What right have you to ask us for peace? You air breathers started this war by attacking us. As long as the blood of my people is shed by yours, there will be no peace. So, Silmaria desires peace. Silmaria started this war, no matter what your leaders say to you. The ships sailed directly from your port and bore the flag of your kingdom. There can be no true treaty when one side does not tell the truth. You trust that Logos is telling the truth. I believe that I can trust your judgment upon this. Someone, though, betrayed your kingdom and started this war. What madman would dare to release the Dark Dragon? It destroyed Atlantis before, and it will utterly destroy both Silmaria and Atlantis this time. We too know the prophecies. War and bloodshed were the first omens of doom. We reacted to the attacks upon our people as a call to war, and thus the first omen was fulfilled. From this point onward, there shall be peace between your people and mine. This statue is a sign of our peace agreement. However, what was done was done. The prophecy is in motion, and this peace will not prevent the dragon from rising. We shall prepare ourselves for the final battle. There shall be peace between those of the land and ourselves. Go now, ye who should be king. Send word of the peace between us and the war that awaits us all.
You're escorted out of Atlantis by the Tritons. Once again, quick save just in case it crashes here. Let's get out of here. I didn't get a chance to give her the flowers from the famous adventurer. Alright, the exit is just here. Let's get out of this place. Come on. Come on. Oh, there we go. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, we should get back before it's too late, so we can go to the Hall of Kings.
You have completed the Rite of Peace. All will be summoned shortly.
Dr. Pretorius, you are accused of drugging the wizards Erasmus and Chakra, and attempting to drug others. What have you to say of this?
I have harmed no one. I have merely attempted to make certain that those pesky perverters of reality who call themselves wizards do not interfere with this contest. This was done to make certain that science should prevail over such nonsensical sorcery. This kingdom must be ruled by reason, not magical quackery.
You do not deny that you and Gort are directly involved with drugging the wizards?
Of course not. I'm a perfectly honest person.
Very well. By your own words, Dr. Pretorius, you have convicted yourself of the crime of distributing illegal drugs. Gort, you too are accused of being an accomplice and accessory to this crime. You are disqualified from the Rites of Rulership.
No, you can't disqualify Gort. I protest. Science must rule.
This is not fair. You are fools, all of you, to believe that neutralizing magicians is some sort of crime. They perpetrate the crime of altering reality. Why don't you convict them? We scientists deserve to rule this misbegotten little kingdom. Only we can show the world the way to the future. Only we can destroy the superstitious sorcerers and let technology triumph. We will overcome the occult. Science rules.
Take them away. The people of Atlantis have pledged their alliance with Silmaria. Our boats will again be able to sail without fear of attack from the Tritons of the sea. Our harbor will again be safe for free trade. The Prince of Shapir went into the depths of the sea. He found Atlantis and brought forth the symbol of peace between our lands and people. Thus ends the Rite of Peace. By tradition, there have always been 7 rites of rulership. The quests have always been of the highest importance to the kingdom. The last of these quests is always the most critical. This is the final rite of rulership. Our kingdom has been terrorized by an assassin. Our king, our citizens, and our comrades have fallen to his poisonous blade. He must be stopped. However, an assassin is but a tool. Mercenaries invading our countryside are but a tool. Inciting war between the Tritons and Silmaria too somehow ties into our present situation. It is not a coincidence that all these events have occurred now. You will seek out the cause of all these events. You will find the one person responsible for these terrible deeds. You will make that person pay for all the death and destruction he has brought to Silmaria. This is the right of justice.
You are escorted by the guards through the corridors of the Hall of Kings and eventually led out of the gate. And next time we will complete the rites, the 7th rite, the final rite of this game. Let's have one last look at the notice board, see what's been updated. Standings after peace. Winner of this rite is Jeff. There's only us and Elsa still in the rites. 6th Dragon Pillar. The dragon pillar near the Pegasus nest has been destroyed, only the pillar near the dragon blood pool remains intact. The primary suspect is the assassin of King Justinian. There is a huge reward for his capture. Peace with Atlantis. With the successful completion of the Rite of Peace, a treaty has been made with the Tritons of the sunken city of Atlantis. The waters of the Med are again safe for boats and fishermen. The final rite begins. Competitors must find the assassin of King Justinian, bring him to justice, and discover the plot behind the destruction of Silmaria. This is the Rite of Justice. Scientist apprehended. Dr. Pretorius, also known as Dr. Mobius, has been arrested on charges of drugging the wizards Erasmus and Chakra. The scientist is also charged with attempting to interfere with the Rite of Rulership.